Good morning, family, and welcome to today's Lessons for Life. Today is Tuesday, October 7th, 2008, and we're reading Genesis chapter 8 today. And it actually continues on with Noah and the flood, and we're going into the flood is actually just about is coming to end at this point. And it's interesting because God is basically starting over with mankind because of the corruption, as we learned in the previous chapters. And Noah, the face of the earth is covered with water, and Noah sends out a raven, and he also sends out a dove to see if the dove can find somewhere to find earth to know when it's safe to, basically prepare to come out of the ark. And it's actually an interesting correlation as I see between when God first made the earth, because how the earth was covered with water, and then the Spirit moved upon the face of the earth, and now the dove is actually going out and going across the water to see if there's actually dry land. So now Noah realizes after the dove comes back one time with the olive branch, and then the second time he sends out, the dove doesn't come back at all. So he knows that there's land that the dove was able to live on, and that's when he knows that it's actually it's time for them to come out of the ark. So anyway, like I said, this was God kind of doing it over or starting over again. And what happened when Noah came out of the ark was the first thing he did was he made an altar unto the Lord and gave a sacrifice of the clean animals. So that's an important thing, because even remember when we're talking about giving, the first thing that Noah did as coming out of the ark was to then make a sacrifice unto the Lord, and how important it is to give and put that priority of having God first. Now the other thing that I got from this was also, just like we're created in the image and likeness of God, God actually at this point started over, so to say, by having the flood and having only Noah and his family saved in the ark. And we have to take that as an example too, because there's sometimes in our lives when we did something and we know that it didn't come out quite right, and we have to start from scratch, to start from the beginning. And there's nothing wrong with starting from the beginning sometimes. And when you start from the beginning, though, just as Noah did, the first thing you need to do is to start off the right way, as Noah gave an offering to the Lord, burnt an offering and made an altar to the Lord. So that's what I got out of Genesis 8 today, that sometimes in our lives we have to do things over or start what we may consider as ground zero. But even as God did, we're created in image and likeness of God, so even as God did that, it's not, we shouldn't be, embarrassed or ashamed to start from scratch, as long as we know the right way to go about doing it this time and keeping God first in our lives. So that was Genesis 8. Thank you for listening to today's Lesson for Life, and I will speak with you again tomorrow.